When did you decide to open a boxing gym? And what made you decide to open specifically a boxing gym?
The reason I opened the gym here in Miami, and when I came down here first in 1997, I'm originally from New York. I was born in 1962 in Brooklyn, New York. And boxing's been a part of my life, even as a kid, growing up, watching the fights with my father on the black and white, Muhammad Ali versus Norton, Frazier, and all the great ones. My father was a fighter in Cuba when he was younger. He was born in 1926. He immigrated to the United States in 46, so he had about, his early youth was full of boxing in Cuba, and where he actually, he did pretty well. When he finally came over to the United States, he met my mom and decided to, have a family, and obviously boxing was no longer part of his everyday life. And, work was and raising a family. So, I've always had boxing as part of my life again, and watching all the great fights with my dad. So he showed me a lot of basic punches and stuff when I was a kid. And I did my fair share of fighting in the streets in Brooklyn when I was a kid. Not too proud of it, but that's just the way it went. Growing up in the 70s in Brooklyn. So when I come down here in '97, I had a little bit of that. I was teaching some classes in New York. Techno box workout is a workout that I developed in the early '80s, and I brought that here, and I started doing some of that workout here in the local gyms, and decided to open up our own gym here in Normandy Village in Miami Beach. We found this building here because it suits the regimen for boxing. It's an old warehouse. It's gritty. It's a legacy type of boxing gym, and that's the way we love it. And we had many group classes over the years. We've been open for 16 years. In 2002 was our first year, so here we are all this time. Not many people expected us to survive as long as we did, but it's the exciting group workouts that we bring to Miami Beach, and changing people's lives around health-wise, people losing weight, coming off medication, all of those things is what inspired me to open this gym, and obviously the excitement of the workout itself. So we have over 45 classes a week, and we love it. The specialized nature of this gym is in part due to, again, the building, the atmosphere, the lights, the music, just the overall excitement that we just impart on people here every day, and that's the uniqueness and the specialty of this gym. People come in here for an hour. They don't have the whole day to work out. They don't have the whole day to, stay in the gym. Everybody has a busy life here, working, kids. So we have people from all walks of life that come in for 1 hour only. We don't even have showers in here, so it's just they come in, they work out, they sweat. They come in, they might have something that's bothering them when they walk in the door. By the time they're done with the hour, hitting the bags, listening to the music, and leaving, when they leave, I have this saying, come in like a lion and leave like a lamb. That's what we do here at Normandy Gym. most inspirational thing about having this gym over the years, I mean, it's been a labor of love. It's, you know, anybody that has a gym like this and devotes their life. Believe it or not, I had a career on Wall Street at one time, and, you know, prior to coming here. And it was a lucrative one. It was one that was good, but I decided, you know, to do, you know, what I went with where my passion lied, and that's in fitness. Always been a fitness-oriented kid when growing up, and you know, when we got down here, we opened the gym. It was just par for the course. So the inspiration comes from seeing people getting healthy, changing their lives around through exercise. If they're, you know, struggling with weight their whole life and they come into the gym for a few months and then suddenly they've dropped more weight than they've ever imagined, you know, suddenly they can fit in their wedding dress or they can fit into their jeans. That's inspirational. I've got a Parkinson's patient that comes in to see me. He's 75 years old. He's been struggling with Parkinson for most of his life, degenerative disease. He says the gym keeps him alive. You know, if it wasn't for the gym, you know, he'd be in a wheelchair. So those things are, you know, those are the benefits that you can never anticipate when you just say, oh, I want to open up a gym. Those are the life-changing type of inspirational things that keep me going every day.
What do you think is the greatest achievement?
Well, the greatest achievement I can say is in the fact that over the years here, I've trained a lot of trainers, young kids that I've taken, you know, right out of school, kids that I started behind the front desk, kids that were just helping around the gym, and developed them into some of the greatest trainers that the Miami area has ever seen. And you know, the bittersweet part of that is that oftentimes they go on and they, you know, the grass is always greener on the other side of the street, as they say, but they go on to compete against us, and that's fine. There's plenty of gyms now in Miami Beach and in Miami in general. There's, you know, when I first started out here in 2002, there was one tattoo shop, and that was Miami Ink. With a friend of mine that, you know, started that place that I worked out with in you know, 97. And now, you know, you find one of those tattoo places on every corner here. It's the same thing with gyms. They're all over the place. So you know, one of my greatest achievements is cultivating these kids, mentoring them. They grew into some great trainers, and you'll find them all around the Miami area and elsewhere around the world. We've had people that have come in, and I've had trainers come in and have gone over to Holland, Europe, again, you know, Europe, Holland, England, UK, they started gyms. So that's my greatest achievement. My legacy in the fact that I brought this work out here to Miami Beach. It's been copied. I've been asked, you know, several times, how come you haven't franchised? You know, well, there's only one of me, and we do it right here, and we stayed in the neighborhood. That's the reason I named it Normandy Gym. People say, okay, why is it called Normandy Gym? How come you didn't pick a name like, you know, Knockout Boxing or something like that, more marketable? I said, well, you know, we opened the gym. We supported the neighborhood. It's the Normandy Gym. It was the gym for the people in the neighborhood. It still is to this day. And so long as I'm still here running it, that's the way it will stay, Normandy Gym. So those are my greatest achievements. You can find us in Miami Beach. The address is 1145 71st Street. And we're in the Normandy Village section of Miami Beach. The telephone number is 305-865-8570. The website is www.normandygym.com. Come in for a workout. You will not be dissatisfied. I'm Danny Hawk, and I'm telling you, I've developed the greatest workout here that anybody could ever imagine. Come see what I'm talking about, and let me prove it to you.